Howdy, and welcome back to The Witcher 3 with Wickedstorm Gaming. Let's see this vineyard.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
You alright? We have a hill, apparently. I want that hot spring cave. Set up a fucking hot spring resort around that thing?
In all
Ooh.
its splendor.
Bit run down, but nice.
Indeed.
Big.
And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Okay.
Major domo all your life?
Whoa, whoa,
Yes, I
pushy.
come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great
You
aunt.
okay?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Really? Wow. Place could use with a little bit of repairs. It's in better shape than I expected, though.
This
Sorry, I got it for free.
I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Yes. We got chicken. We got chicken. We got chicken. Hand over to chicken. So where are we going now? You walk slow.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Olives, huh? Whoa, peacocks. They're all
Down
ruffled
below
too. Oh,
lies
down it goes.
a vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
Bushy. So how did that guy lose his sense of smell and taste? Was it the wine?
Nice.
Well, you
one.
scared a goose.
Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
Nobody told him that the dude just filled the place with wine for some weird reason. Seems like it'd take a lot of wine to fill a well. And to keep it full?
Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Sure. It's a pretty nice place. I got it for fucking free, basically. And they're paying for the fucking servants? Wonder if I had to pay taxes on it.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
I mean, maybe, but Geralt's having a fucking seizure over here. Oh, my Geralt was sitting there just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That was weird. It's a nice place. I think I will probably never come here. be perfectly honest. My houses in games usually end up basically being warehouses where I store the shit I find. I don't really keep shit in this game, so yeah.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work, and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
Nice of him to think of his horse. I didn't think he liked horses that much. Wait a minute, isn't this the...
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess.
Yeah.
Made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood. Alright. Should we go down? No? Alright. Following you. This is a nice place.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
Oh, even you're twitching out.
Though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
He's twitching out a bit. Should I get paint? We're going inside now? Okay, we're going inside now.
And welcome inside.
Neat. I can barely
On
see
the
anything.
left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. If forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
I mean, I'll probably never come here really, but I also will probably never use my money for anything. So,
Almost decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
let's start on the house and work our way out.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
Really? $5,000, huh? Alright, sure, why not?
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled
Neat.
at what they do. It shall not take them
Neat,
too
neat,
long,
neat.
I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state.
Neat.
Is there anything else you require, sir?
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more, useful.
Oh, yes. We certainly should.
Yeah.
The
It's a
way I see
vineyard. Let's start making some wine and get some money out of this place.
Sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
I guess.
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Admiral Rompelli once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the
How
Yaruga.
much do you think this is going to cost? This is going to cost as much as redoing the entire house? Okay, no, it's only $1,000. Still pretty expensive, though.
Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most one...
Considering refurbishing a whole fucking house costs 5,000. One table I thought would be a couple hundred. Sure, let's do that too.
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course.
You get.
No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Yeah, $1,000, I thought so
Then
much.
send out for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow.
Neat.
Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Is there more we can do in the house?
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
I agree. Yet I would urge you to hold off on further construction until the ongoing work is done. Juggling can be a challenging art. It's best not to undertake too much at once.
Alright, so this is going to be an ongoing thing. Alright, so long.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Alright, well, I mean, it's fucking expensive, but at least I'll have to go around and find fucking goat horns and bullshit, like fucking Skyrim did. God damn. Yeah, I want to see how we clean this place up. Okay. Here. And boom. Well, there's no body, but it looks pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. Alright, neat. Wait 3 days. 1 day and 1 day. Everything take. I might be lost in my own thing. Hold on a second. Let me get out of here. And there's a fair show point. I seen it, but where was it?
She's fit to wed.
Seen it. Where was it though? It's down by Roach. It was down by Roach. Hello, Roach. There's a deer in the grounds. Pissed off cat. All right. Let's see.
Heart's about to burst from a surfeit of beauty.
Well, good luck with that. Strange guy.
Watch those hands.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now. Available from me alone.
Everybody go touch the deck. It's an interesting local custom. I have to admit. Right. No. Geralt, stop it.
Has hired a witcher.
There we go. Jeez.
Greetings.
A witcher.
You know that spasm I had outside on your front door?
Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for witcher armor of exceptional quality. Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite.
We gotta go find them.
For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson.
Ain't that fucking convenient?
Perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
Alright.
Look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides,
Don't even look like a
my
blacksmith,
minds
to be
when
honest.
I romped about seeking them. No, I rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Toussaint? How is that even possible?
Toussaint was once
Rich collector, maybe?
Tien Sail, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Jensail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
Alright, he just wanted a copy. That's even better.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
Probably the wolf.
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find a safe, yet a well-paid contract.
Not that
A
safe.
few years ago, an archaeological expedition arrived in Toussaint from Castel Gropian. They questioned my master about the elfin ruins at Termes. He warned them of the danger there and recommended they take Aton as an escort.
What kind of danger did he mean? Any idea?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chamber.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Termes. I cannot say if there is any truth to this, but both the scholars and the Witcher disappeared without a trace.
Really?
The Griffin. What can you tell me about him?
He came some 200 years ago.
Damn.
But my master remembered him well.
How old was your master?
This Witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required better gear. He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently he rode off one night from the fort, never to return.
Any idea where he went?
No, it said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usar, but you may wish to search them.
Yeah, on the subject of them having their emotions stripped from them, Geralt seems to be like the only one that actually has no emotion. Like all the other ones we found, like we met at that Witcher Fortress or whatever, all of them had a personality. Only Geralt seems to be the boring bitch.
Let's talk about the cat.
Even that guy that we found that killed the village
Delaunay
seemed to have more personality than Geralt did.
asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the Ducal Guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. He was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear.
Maybe.
After Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
I need to get a hard hat.
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Tiensail.
How many Witcher schools are there?
Apprentice. I remember the bear-head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember a towering witcher who haggled like a fishwife.
Witchers never have too much coin.
True, this one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Tufo vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed. The bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Tufo estate. As it turned out, the Witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least
I think all of them are real fucking animals, and the last one's just some big fucking
Master said
beast.
Manticores have their fortress in the Far East.
Bears, wolves, snakes, cats. The fucking Manticore.
To him, a witcher named Merton.
One of these things not like the others.
On my master. He stank like a dwarf and still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tien Sahil slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. Witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the ducal guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
I feel like I've been there already. Well, interesting. Hey, here's an elf apprentice?
Master.
Oh, that explains how he knew all these guys from so long ago. Alright.
My father
All
forged
right.
armor. As a youngster, I helped him, then began forging my own pieces. Master Tien Sahil saw my work and offered to take me on as his apprentice. Only now, years on, do I realize the honor that was. Alas, my master perished in a massacre later, slain by racists. Though he taught me everything he knew, I did not manage to complete the guild's requirements for Grand Master while he lived. I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet, until I complete Witcher armor of Grandmaster quality, I shall never be certain I've become my teacher's equal.
Alright then.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Well, like it if you liked it, subscribe if you want, share it if you can, and do what you want. You know, we'd have a lot less trouble if we had an actual decent bow or crossbow that did more than fucking 10 damage.